ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Tactiles. This is your host, Nadia Salim. And if you follow us on social media, you know what it's about. If not, I have got you. This is a video chat show where we bring together experts and influencers from Computan team to discuss a wide range of topics that matters to developers, marketers, and tech lovers. Our today's guest, Hamad, a talented Shopify developer. Hamad has extensive experience in building and optimizing Shopify stores, and he is here to share his insights and experiences with us. From navigating industry trends to integrating third party apps, we will cover it all. Hello, Hamad. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Nadia. Thank you so much for a brief introduction. I didn't have it anywhere. So I'm pretty glad that I'm the podcast right now because I
It's
was
pleasure
vigorously
having
reaching
you.
for it. Thank you so much.
That's so good to know, Hamad. That's really satisfying to know. So I think we are good to start then.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so please tell us what your typical day as a Shopify developer looks like.
Uh, as a part of a Computan team, the ordinary Shopify or typical Shopify day is about like coming to the office starting time. And first of all, and very foremost thing is just go to the Asana and check the task, go to the Jira, go to the Tasker. Any other tool which we are using like Trello, going to them one by one and checking what about the task today, and to have sent any query or any new task, any new edits or something new. So this is how the typical day of Shopify start. Then we just go through the task and giving them the reply. If not, we are not replying the proper time, then we're just getting a ping from Nasir bhai. We just have
Mhm.
to reply them. Okay. So it's at the starting of the day like a Shopify day.
Right. And for our audience, Nasser is one of project manager and he's country head also. So moving on to the next question, what do you enjoy most about working as Shopify developer, Hamad?
One of the most amazing thing I love about Shopify that is from the past 3 years, there is each and every day I'm learning something new. Because clients in the Shopify they don't know about it, so they come up with new requirements, and we have to go through the research work using the number of researches, AI tools, and YouTube videos. And as for our team lead, Mr. Nadeem Bhai has said, never say no to the client. So this is our like psychology to handle the client. We never say no, and we go to the research work each and every day, and we bring about something new and we solve the problem.
Right. And you mentioned about the client requirements and new work and all. So have you noticed any trends in your industry, for example? Are there any specific requests from clients that have become more common?
The past couple of months, we have seen the Shopify trend is about the client coming up with something, animations and sliders or timers, and a number of different colors of swatches, which are not a part of a Shopify theme, which are not like pre-built in. We have to do the research work for each and every time, and we solve that problem or we solve that issue or continue the trend which they're asking for.
Right. And what are some popular integrations or third-party apps you frequently use with Shopify?
The popular apps, the integrations, one of them, the client asks for the reviews applications, uh, like Shopify reviews app, and for the marketing, they ask for the Klaviyo, and go some to extra mile. They need some popular designs and popular which are not can be done to the Shopify customization. So we go to the Shogun app. It's a page builder. We use them to bring something new out of the box design for the clients.
All right, Hamad, and working with different projects and with different clients at one time, it can be challenging at some point. So, can you share a particularly challenging project you worked on and how you tackled it?
There's a particular project we have been recently working with my co-developer also. It was about one of the biggest projects we have ever had called Joseph Bricks. We were basically migrating from Magento to Shopify. So the client have zero knowledge about Shopify and how it works. He have the mindset like he is on Magento right now. So he wanted all of that
Mhm.
features, all of those functions to be converted into Shopify or migrated towards the Shopify store. So we worked on it. First of all, he gave us a design. The design was the UI design was developed by there. our own designer. That designer, he didn't know anything about Shopify too, so we designed it according to what the client asked. When we saw the design, we said no, it's not compatible to Shopify, but somehow we tried and made it to possible for the landing pages. And afterwards, as we move forward, uh, we created the whole design. Then the client showed up that no, we want this functionality, we want this, we want this, we want this. And there's a particular thing in Shopify called meta field. So basically, meta field is something which a designer, which a developer can use in the emergency cases to bring about the functionality.
Mm-hmm.
So we already have built all the functionalities from the customization, from the coding, but then we made a shift all of it to the meta field. So that was a pretty challenging task for us, and it took us about 1.5 months to migrate all of that from the basic function to the meta field. So I have learned a lot from that. Just challenging for that. It was a major part of my growth.
Right. And what is your takeaway from that situation?
My takeaways like that. First of all, if a client comes from any of the platform, we first of all we need to educate him about the Shopify, that how
Mm-hmm.
Shopify can work, how things can be done, which are the what are the limitations and what are the proceedings. Mostly they know the proceedings, but they don't know about the limitations which we are facing as a
Mm-hmm.
developer. So this is the primary thing for me.
Right. And Hamad, let's discuss the process of developing a Shopify store. So, can you walk us through the typical process of developing a Shopify store?
First of all, if we have a UI design from first, check the design.
Mm-hmm.
On the basis of the design, we check which theme is compatible. If the client is going to pay for the premium theme or he is going to with the basic free theme. So most of the time, client go
Mm-hmm.
for the free theme, which have a number of more chances, a number of more less limitations to for customizations and editing functions. So we go through that, and one by one we copy out the design, we make it. Once the design is ready, then the challenging part is to for the launching. The launching is basically is about it slows up the speed of the Shopify store. We again go to the process of speed optimization, and the end part is about the setting up the payment gateways through the APIs, which is the toughest part because the client is coming from a different part of world and they have different payment gateways. Shopify can allow a number
Mm-hmm.
of payment gateways, but most of the time it's like a pretty much hard job to connect to the payment gateways other than the PayPal or American Express or Visa.
Right. Hamad, moving on to our next question. What's the big difference and new change in Shopify 2.0 theme?
In Shopify, to previous one in the 2.0, the basic and the main difference is the speed optimization. The previous one have a lot of lot of issues regarding the speed optimization, regarding the swing of the website. But and now the 2.0 brings something new that we don't have to work more on the speed optimization part because and it was a headache for a person, a developer who is working on the code and he's just move a 360 180 degree and just move to the speed optimization part. And one other thing is for the previous version, there was like one single template for the each page, like a collection page or a product page or a home page. There is a single template to assign a different template for each of uh, the product you want. For example, I have two products and I want both of them the different designs and the different landing pages for both of them. So in Shopify 1.0, we need to copy all of the sections and rename them. But in the 2.0, we can reuse each and everything. Shopify
Mm-hmm.
2.0 basically give us the opportunity and the freedom to reuse any of the code and it can work at the same.
Right. And which one you would prefer
Yes,
out of these two options?
definitely I will go for the 2.0 because it's a lesser deck for developers.
Yeah, yeah. And what are the benefits and drawbacks of Shopify Plus?
Shopify Plus basically give us the more option to customize. For example, in Shopify, normal Shopify, if we go to the checkout
Mhm.
pages and the cart pages, there is a less option for the customization. Even on checkout page, you cannot customize any of the thing. But if we have the Shopify Plus, then we have uh, then we just cross the limits and we uh, customize all of the checkout page, what they want, what they need, any type of function they want to add, any type of discount codes, any type of coupons they want, custom coupons, we can add them. But the drawback of the Shopify 2.0 is it is too much costly. Not anyone can afford it. Like $2,000 per month is a Shopify Plus Pro cost, which pretty much we have only a few clients, or one or two, that can afford Shopify Plus. Otherwise, we are working on Shopify.
Right. And how long does it take to build an e-commerce site in Shopify versus the others? Any significant differences?
Basically, if we go to the scale of the Shopify, Shopify is an ideal place for small businesses from medium businesses. For the large scale business,
Hmm.
B2B sales, Shopify is not an ideal place, I believe, because
Hmm.
it cannot process a number of orders. It is pretty much hard to manage all those products and upcomings and stocks. You have to move through the using the third party apps, which cost you more to manage all of the, like you have 2000 products and you cannot manage all of them at once, so you have to go to the automation means you have to pay more to the apps and to get your work done. So that's why if you have a small scale Shopify business like 100 or 120 products, Shopify is the ideal place. If you
Hmm.
have a bigger space, you can move towards Magento or a WooCommerce or a BigCommerce.
And Hamad, is there anything Shopify can't do that other platforms like Magento or WooCommerce can?
Pretty much explain, I consider Shopify have a number of limitations in the development mode. Like Shopify gives us the themes. Each themes have its own limits. Each theme have a different type of code. So customization, like using the other kind of code like JavaScript or Liquids. So it gives a number of limitations. It gives a number of
Hmm.
full stops to manage them. But if we go to the other platforms like Magento or other, there is not such limitations. So, in normal, if you go for the WordPress, there is a PHP. PHP is a large scale development programming language. But in Shopify, we are using the liquid programming. Liquid programming is not much enhanced and it have a number of limitations, which stops us at some point, which for that we can just send a client that now it's over for us because there comes a limit.
Right. And Hamad, next question is a very light one. What are the hard and easy parts of being a Shopify developer?
As an easy parts of Shopify developer for me, uh, we are we have worked on numerous projects, and one of my
Hmm.
colleagues told me, Nadeem Bhai and Musa, they are both my colleagues close to me. Whenever we create a function, we save it for the later part. Like whenever another client comes us and asks us this, we have wanted this functionality, which we have already saved. So for a
Hmm.
person like me, we just use that snippet again and can integrate it with Shopify, and it is a pretty much easy thing for us. And most of the time, the client asks us for the things which are pretty much easy for us, and they are in repetition, so it's easy for us and to manage it.
Right. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you so much, Hamad, for joining us on Tactiles today and sharing your valuable insights into Shopify development.
Welcome, Nadia. It was a pleasure talking to you. Maybe next time I will come up with something more exciting. Something might come up with a new role, like I'm right now a Shopify developer. Might proceed to another role, so I can give you insight of that.
And we are already looking forward to it. Thank you all for tuning in to this episode of Tactiles. Stay tuned for more engaging conversation with tech experts from around the globe. Until next time, take care, everybody.